What's up, Gila golfers? Welcome back to the Sweet Spot, episode 4, season 2. This week is all about glamming golf. Ta-da!
It is indeed, Sean, and we've got a very glamorous guest tonight.
Yes,
Yep.
we do. And
Yeah,
we've also got a new show, but the same host. For the Sweet Spot.
Okay, that's a bit confusing. Yeah, it's the return of the turn.
The return of the third,
Hey,
correct.
That's a good. That kind of jives. Return of the turn. With a very familiar host. You'll see later. Anyway, before we bring on our guests, let's take a look at what's been happening in the world of golf.
That's right. Let's check it out.
Okay, first up, good news for our local professionals. The Professional Golf Association of Malaysia is starting its inaugural satellite tour with 3 events this year at Danau Golf Club, November 24th, Impian on December 8th, and Sri Selangor on December 29th. These are one-day events and they're open to PGA pros and amateurs, but not amateurs like me, because you have to have a handicap of 7 and below. Okay, the next big news was the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship, which happened last week, and was won by the world number 1 amateur Kota Nakajima of Japan in a playoff against Hong Kong's Tai Chi Ko. We had 3 Malaysians there. Unfortunately, only 1 made the cut.
Yep.
Kavish Varman, but he did very well. Well done, Kavish. He finished
Well done, Kavish.
tied 18. Good show by Kavish. 5 under par at Dubai Creek. Next up, we have coming up this week, in fact, starting tomorrow, the Women's Amateur Asia Pacific in Abu Dhabi, and we have 6 Malaysian girls there. Not bad.
All the best.
Malaysia boleh. We have Natasha Andrea Un, who is our number 1 ladies amateur right now, ranked 49 in the World Amateur Golf Ranking. We've got Ashley Lau, Liana Durisic, Audrey Tan, Winnie Ng, and a very promising young teenager, Fung Zi Yu. So we wish them well. Make Malaysia proud. Just do your best, girls. You'll be fine. And next up, big news for Asian golf. Greg Norman is going to head Live Golf Investments, and which will pump more than $200 million into 10 annual events on the Asian Tour. It's interesting to see how this pans out. This is going to really kind of change the outlook of professional golf. You know, good for Asian golfers, good for Malaysians.
It is.
And this is what Greg Norman said. The Asian Tour is a sleeping giant, and we share ambition to grow the series and unlock what we believe is a significant untapped potential. We see our promotion of these new events as a vital first step in supporting emerging markets, creating a new platform rich with playing opportunities that create valuable player pathways. It's going to be interesting. 2022 is going to be an interesting year for golf.
Interesting. And very nice words from the Shark himself.
Yep, and Gavin Green just he's playing his final event on this year's European Tour in Dubai this week, the Aviv Dubai Championship at Jumeirah. Then he's going to take a week break, and then he heads to Phuket for the Asian Tour's first 2 events. Yep, $1 million events, Blue Canyon and Laguna Phuket, and he'll be joined there by Galvin.
Galvin and Gavin.
Yep, and some of the other Malaysian pros. More news on that later.
And if they need any help carrying their bags in Phuket, the 2 of us will be volunteers.
Okay, we got some giveaways today, right, Sean?
We do, Jono. And this week's main prize is a flight in Kota, Permai.
Yep.
All right, so the main prize winner for this week's giveaway wins a flight to play in Kota Permai Golf and Country Club. The consolation prizes is 2 Puma caps and 1 dozen of golf balls.
Yep, so we have 3 winners.
3 winners.
Yep, the top winner, round of golf at Kota Permai.
That's right.
Flight of golf at Kota Permai.
That's right.
2
And
consolations.
stay tuned because the questions will be revealed later on in the show as usual.
Yep.
Right, listen in. The answers are easy giveaways. We literally just want to give you guys the prizes, right?
Yep, it's so generous.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
Christmas is coming up.
It is.
Yeah. And simple, post all 3 answers in 1 comment, tag 3 friends, and make sure you like Gila Golfers on Facebook and Instagram. And the deadline is Friday, November 12th.
12. That's
Yeah.
right. Friday, November 12th is the cutoff for this giveaway. Now let's see what comments we have. Mr. Producer, can we see the comments section? Coming up, saying hi to everybody here.
Who's that?
We have-
Miss Elizabeth. Good to see you again.
Hi everybody, Try
Hi,
Friend is here.
friend.
Good evening to everyone
Thanks
too.
for joining the show.
Yep. And we have
Liu Eng Ho.
Liu Eng Ho.
Yeah. Another
Nice.
faithful follower.
Nice.
Hi Liu. Thanks for joining the show.
Eugene. Apa khabar? Khabar baik. All right. So now,
guys.
without further ado, Jono,
Yep.
so we bring on our glamorous golfer for this week's episode of Glamming Golf.
Yep.
None other than
Natalia Ng.
Hi, Natalia.
Hi Natalia. Good to see you.
Hi.
Thanks for you guys.
Doing good as usual.
Thank you. So are you both.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So sweet
Oh,
of you.
you're
Thank
tired.
If I wasn't so dark, you see me blushing right now.
Okay, if he's got a problem showing his blushes, can you imagine me?
So Nat, you used to be a competitive golfer, right? In your junior days. Now you're a successful actress, singer, model, social media influencer, so many things. How do you find time for all that?
I know. Sometimes I'm wondering how I managed to accomplish doing so many things and still manage to get my 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night. So I'm actually quite happy with my. Yeah, I know. I love my sleep. I love sleeping a lot. So yeah, I just think I'm very good at organizing my time. So that's one of my super skills that I have. But yeah, what was the question again?
How do you manage to find time? Anyway, yeah, you were a junior golfer growing up. You played on the Sport SL circuit, and you're still a pretty good golfer. I found that out when we played at Kota Permai earlier this year, 9 holes.
Oh yes.
So
Look, I'm ready.
tell us a bit about how you took up golf.
So I started off playing golf when I was 8. So I've got 2 older sisters, and my dad is an avid golfer, and he was trying to convert us girls into golf, like trying to get us all to play golf. And then my older sister was like, nah. And my second sister was like, ugh. And then I was like, I want to be the favorite child. So I was like, I'm going to play golf.
Where do you start? Which golf club was it?
I started playing in Tropicana.
Okay.
Yeah, so I played when I was 8 years old. I think I picked up the club when I was 8 years old for the first time. And then I have very little memory of it. I just know that I had a lot of encouragement from my uncles that were there. Like all my dad's friends were like, oh, look, she's like a natural, that kind of stuff. Then I'm like, ooh, maybe I am good at this. And then, yeah, at 10 years old is when my dad was like, okay, I think she likes it enough that I can invest a little bit of time and money into her game and everything. And that's when
that investment paid off. Actually, you were a competitive junior golfer. You played in the SUKMA, in three SUKMA games, and you actually won the team title with Selangor in 2008. At any point, did you think that maybe golf could be a career?
Yeah, I think growing up, that was literally all I was built to be. Was like, okay, you're gonna turn pro, like, and
LPGA,
then like my dad was, he was planting the seeds, trying to cultivate this idea that I should turn pro and everything. But alas, my passions had other ideas. Okay. So I really like playing golf, but turns out in order to become a professional, you gotta love it, like day in, day out.
Yeah,
so
right. You gotta love it, you gotta live it.
You gotta really live it so much, because like I would when I was training in a national team, that was when I decided that I don't think I can turn pro, because playing golf 6 days a week for like 10 to 12 hours a day was like it took the love out of the game for me, like very quickly. So I was like, I don't think I like it as much as I thought I did. I was like, I like it when I was playing it like a few times a week, but then now that it's become a full-time thing, I'm like, oh, maybe I don't like it so much. And then so I had that talk with my dad, and then he was like, if you want to go, you can either choose to turn pro if you really want to support you, but if you want to go and study overseas, like your sisters, you are also he allowed me to have that option. So then I chose to go study business. And
Where do you study? Do you go to the US?
I went to Vancouver. I went to
Vancouver,
Canada.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you came back, you started to embark on I don't know if it was by accident, but you were runner-up in Miss Malaysia Universe 2013, and then from there, one thing after another, you became an actress, singer, TV host, model, social media influencer. I think did we miss anything?
Is there anything to miss, bro? It's like she covered everything on the spectrum.
Did I do everything already? Did I do everything?
What do you enjoy most? What do you enjoy most?
I mean, I think the reason why I tried so many things is because I was just trying to find something that I really, really, really enjoy, really like to do. Whoa, what a picture! That's a proper throwback.
Throwback. Which one is you?
So funny, huh?
Are you in the middle?
I'm number 11. I know it's hard to tell.
11, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm number 11. Yeah.
Where was this?
This was actually in Satya City Mall.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's so funny. Oh my gosh, brings back memories. Look at all our horrifying makeup. I'm sorry, I can't with the makeup back then. I'm like, why do we have so many layers of makeup on our face? But it's a pageant thing, and it's okay. It was a time. So yeah, I mean, I joined it by, as you said, kind of like a little bit by accident. A friend of mine, I actually came back to Malaysia to work on startup businesses. So I was in business school. So I actually had a lot of interest in entrepreneurial route. And then I was actually doing a startup business with a few friends of mine.
Okay.
And then a friend of mine was like, hey, you're at the right age, right time. Like, listen, why don't you just go and try this Miss Universe thing just for fun? You're tall and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay. I was like, and then I was like, I don't know. And then she said, oh, wait, there's a casting calls. And then she just submitted my name and everything. And then she said, oh, you're shortlisted already. And I was like, what? So it was kind of a little bit by accident. So she had a lot of confidence in me. And then I was like, okay, I'll try. And then I was completely blind going in. I always liked to sing and to dance and to perform and all these things. Like I did it in high school. I was in drama a lot. And these are all just like for fun because my mom is actually a singer. So by accident. Yeah, my mom's actually an Indonesian singer. Oh. So, I mean, she's from Malaysia. Yeah, so turns out I followed my mom's footsteps instead of my dad's. So that was a nice surprise for her. It's like my mom was like always just like, she was very encouraging of my, extracurricular activities of singing and dancing, but she was never like, oh, you need to be a singer. Oh, that kind of thing. She'd just be like, oh yeah, she's very supportive. And my dad was just like, yeah, there's still future career in singing and these things.
So where was this? And do you remember where this was and what were you singing?
Yeah, this was my EP album release, and this was in W Hotel, 2019 before the pandemic. And then I released my EP album. It was quite recent, yeah. So I released 4 songs in my EP album, and this was the launch with Pensonic. They were the main sponsors for my album. So we collaborated in doing this event.
Cool. But apart from showbiz, all the stuff you do, you're also big into fitness. And I know you even took up Muay Thai once. So don't mess with Nat. She'll beat the shit out of you. Yeah, what's the typical workout like for you? I mean, obviously you need to keep fit.
I guess like over the years, I've picked up a lot of different kinds of workouts. I think my latest endeavor is actually lifting weights, training. I'm not a weightlifter or a power lifter or whatever it is they're called, gym buffs, but I'm now starting to try to build some more muscles and get some strength training in and stuff. And so I'm coming kind of like new into this like weightlifting thing. But I'm always down to try different sorts of workouts. So I think I've tried nearly everything in terms of like, like Muay Thai kickboxing, regular kickboxing, Pilates, yoga, I did calisthenics, cheerleading, like nearly every sport I've tried, and like just to have a go at it, because I really love sports. So I think it's about like finding variety in my workout routines, or else like I don't think I can just do one type of workout routine and get in that cardio for the week if I don't vary up my workout.
Variety in your workouts, I guess.
Yeah.
We got a question from a viewer.
Yeah, we do. Joel Moose wants to know, what's your favorite course in Malaysia?
Ooh, there's a lot of courses that I like, but I guess it really depends on. Okay, I think in terms of like the most challenging course that I always enjoy playing because the greens are like ridiculous is Saujana.
Okay.
Because it's always a fun time when you're on the green and then like everybody's like, oh my gosh, and then I just find it like really hilarious when bad putters are in my flight and then like they take like 7 putts to go in, and I just think it's so funny. I know it's mean, but it's funny, and it's fun. It's a lot more fun when the greens are challenging. It's less fun when the fairways are challenging, because you then need to like run around and then it becomes less fun and tiring. People get frustrated, but when it's just the putting green, you get frustrated, but you get laugh about it, and they don't get too frustrated about it, in my opinion. So
Speaking of fast greens, Kota Permai is pretty fast greens. We played a few months.
Yes, Kota Permai has great greens actually. I think that Kota Permai's course in general is it's a very pretty course. Like it's quite lovely to play in, and I always enjoy playing there. I just think that in terms of challenging wise, for sure Saujana is way more challenging. But Kota Permai is a very nice game of golf. Like you'll enjoy yourself.
Correct, no matter what, with the scenery and
and it's like not too easy, but not too difficult. So it's gonna be an enjoyable game.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of Kota Permai, we got something coming.
Yeah, we do have something to tell us. So we'll give you a quick break to freshen up and take a breather, right? And we'll be right back with you. Do not disappear.
Okay. So what's coming up next, as promised, is the next return of the turn.
The return of the turn.
The return, and the venue is a course that Natalia mentioned just now.
That's
Kota
right.
Permai. It's where we played earlier this year.
Yep. And the host kind of looks a bit familiar.
Yeah, unfortunately, Marika, our host from previous season, can't join us because she started working.
That's right.
Teaching. So we got someone not so good looking.
Hey, I beg to differ. But anyway, let's check it out.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of The Turn. I'm your host Jonathan, and today we are at the award-winning Kota Permai Golf and Country Club. Located in the award-winning township of Kota Kemuning, the Par 72 golf course challenges golfers with a masterful risk versus reward designed by Australian architect Ross Watson. No two holes look alike, which is one of the reasons why Kota Permai is the most popular golf courses in the region. Kota Permai is renowned for their super fast greens, which can reach speeds of up to 12.5 on the stick meter. Today they are rolling about 12, which is still extremely tricky, as you can see. Whoa! Over the years, Kota Permai has hosted numerous high-profile tournaments such as the Volvo Masters of Malaysia in 1998, Volvo Masters of Asia in 2002 and 2004, and the Malaysian Open in 2008 and 2020. Among the golfing greats who have trodden its fairways are Indian legend Arjun Adwal and major winners such as Francisco Molinari, Darren Clark, Charles Schwartzel, and Graham McDowell. The sprawling, well-designed Kota Permai clubhouse is one of the best in the country, offering members and guests the full range of golf, sports, and recreational facilities. In 2020, Kota Permai became part of the exclusive Asian Tour Destinations Network, joining an impressive list of tournament-caliber golf clubs with direct ties to the Asian Tour. We are at the par 4 second hole of Kota Permai, which is the signature hole. This is an amazing golf hole. It curves left around a lake and ends at this beautiful green, which is one of the trickiest putting surfaces you will ever find. So now we are here with Shireen Yong, the Assistant General Manager of Kota Permai, who have been such gracious hosts today. So Shireen, Kota Permai is world renowned for the superb condition of its golf course. A lot of hard work must go into this.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, actually we owe it to our golf course manager and his team. Yeah, he's fondly known in industry, Bunker Lee. He's a very disciplined and very committed course manager, driving the team consistently, to meet the standards that we are actually set upon.
Shireen, Kota Permai has hosted many big events over the years, including the Malaysian Open on 2 occasions and last year the Bandar Malaysia Open. Is the club looking at hosting more big events in the future?
Well, John, it's definitely honoured for Kota Permai to be hosting so many major events for the past so many years. Being the recent one last year, Bandar Malaysia Open, it was really a remarkable success and indeed a very good testament that the club is ever ready to be hosting any major event that we are ready to take on. Of course, moving forward, we are open to host any high-profile events.
Shireen, Kota Permai's trophy cabinet is full of awards and accolades. So what's the secret behind your success?
Well, I think there'll be more to come. I hope, yeah. That's why we have the major renovation at the golf wing, actually. Okay, the secret, I would say, is our vision. Okay, our vision is always to be the best of the best. All right, not just for Kota Permai, it's also for our people as well. All right, we are always been advised to never rest on our laurels. Okay, keep striving and elevate and differentiate our position in the industry. And of course, importantly, I have a good team that we work very closely and very strong support from everyone. So that's also one of the important ingredients for the success here.
Shireen, just looking at the Golfers Terrace, it's full of Kota Permai members and their guests having fun. It's like their second home. What makes Kota Permai different from other golf clubs?
I would say what makes us different, of course, again, my team of people, they are all inculcated with that culture to be warm, extend the good hospitality to whoever that walks into the club, to make sure they have the good exceptional experience wherever they steps in to Kota Permai. And of course, our secret would also differentiate us would be our superb slick green, the best maintained golf course, and of course, our members are a bit unique and special because they are very supportive to the club. All right, and some of them make it not just second home; it's like their first home. They a very good example during MCO. They were so restless that they can't come out to golf. The moment we are open, everyone is so happy to be back. It's just like a one big happy family here in Kota Permai.
It's time for lunch now, and we're going to try some of Kota Permai's signature dishes. But first, after a hot day out on the course, we're going to have a refreshing drink. This looks really good. What's this, Shireen?
This is fresh coconut with syrup.
I see there's a little bit of peppermint in there as well.
That's right.
So it adds some punch. Really refreshing. Really refreshing. So good.
Good. John, this is our signature dish. It's Cantonese noodles in the menu, but famously known as Cantonese Yong.
Looks yummy.
Yeah.
Bon appetit.
Let's take this first. Can hear that?
This
crunch.
is really nice. And the mee hoon is crunchy.
Yep.
And then with the gravy,
The
prawns.
seafood, yeah, fish cake, yeah. The most important, we have that, wok hei they call. John, this is also one of the latest addition to our menu.
Wow.
It's called Sangha noodles, right? Fresh water prawn noodles, yeah.
And that's yini, right?
Yes, that's yummy.
Looks amazing.
Tastes amazing too.
Okay, let's find out.
That's right. It's a different noodle.
This is really good. And taste the flavor
Yeah, and the gravy. Yeah.
of the prawn,
Prawn.
because it's been cooked really well.
Hey John, from Chinese now we are going to try some Japanese. This is the garlic fried rice with chicken karaage.
Wow, that
Yeah.
looks good. I love the presentation.
Yeah. Tastes even better.
That's really good because you've got deep fried garlic, which is really nice and crunchy. And the rice, you can taste the garlic that's been cooked in the rice as well, and it's really nicely fried. You can again the wok hei, a little bit of wok
Texture
hei.
and everything. Yeah.
Let's try the chicken.
Try the chicken. You can hear that crunch.
Oh, you hear the crunch?
Yep.
It's crunchy on the outside, yet tender on the inside, and it's not oily.
True.
You're right. Let's go back with beer.
Definitely, yeah.
Beer
So
satu? Cheers.
Cheers, John.
Thanks for having us today.
Pleasure. John, this is the signature dragon roll, right? Comprised of eel with teriyaki sauce and the deep fried tempura.
And there's some
Wrap around.
avocado also.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, it looks great.
Try it out.
Okay. That's really nice. The sushi rice is moist, but you've got the crunchy tempura prawn and the unagi. And this wasabi got kick.
Yep. John, let's try out some Western. When menu here, we have our famous salmon steak.
I'm not a big fan of salmon, but this actually looks really, really good.
Try it out.
Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you. One of the reasons I'm not really a big fan of salmon is because it's very hard to find a place which knows how to cook salmon well. And this is perfect.
Perfect.
It's crunchy on the outside, but still not overcooked on the inside. It's five
Just
star.
nice.
5 star.
Freshly out from the oven. Try our chicken pepperoni pizza.
Oh, cool. I love pizza.
Very cheesy.
Very cheesy. I love the fact that the crust is not too thick, so you can taste the toppings. The crust doesn't overpower the rest of the pizza. It's perfectly made. What an awesome lunch. We had 6 dishes, all taste fabulous, but let's see how they rate on the Gila meter. So it's been a great day here at Kota Permai Golf and Country Club. Obviously, a fabulous experience playing the golf course, and to top it all, an amazing lunch. Until the next episode of The Turn, stay safe and happy golfing.
Happy golfing.
Happy, more like happy eating.
He gets 6-course dinner at lunch, and
With
he
beer,
gets
with beer.
beer. And I got to sit in the studio and watch him say happy golfing. Nice one, partner. Nice one. No wonder he took up the role to interview and
Yeah,
review
a
Kota
volunteer.
Permai.
Somebody had to do it.
Somebody had
Dirty
to
job,
do it.
but somebody's going to do it. Anyway, let's
Nice
bring our
one.
guest back.
Gosh,
And I-
making me hungry just looking at that.
Yeah, we haven't had dinner. Lah.
Yeah, I know. Perfect timing, right?
Yeah. So that was a throwback memories when we played Kota Permai 9 holes. Remember
Yeah.
the Adidas game? And speaking of Adidas, you're an Adidas golf ambassadress, and with that you bring style and flair to the golf course. Not like me, and
Aw.
we bring fun to the golf course. We bring fun to the golf course. But just looking at golf has evolved a lot over the years, not just the game, but in fashion as well.
Yep.
What do you think of fashion now, especially women's golf? It's really stylish, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I like that there are less boundaries for women in terms of what we. So like they're a little bit more strict on men. I don't know if that's like a
Yeah, we
feminism
can't
thing,
wear
but-
squats. We can't wear squats.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you guys should be able to wear whatever we can wear. That's what feminism is
Yeah.
about, right? Okay, but yeah, I'm glad that we have that sort of luxury because then I can really, just really explore the fashion side of golf because, I remember that when I was little and my dad dressed me and I was wearing size 7 shoes when I was 12 years old.
Wow.
And he was like, you'll grow into it. And I'm a size 6 today. So I never grew into it. And yeah, so I think I like, with all the bad dressing that I got from my dad, he wore oversized shirts. Like my sleeve was up to here, like short sleeve up to here. And then I had cargo pants with lots of pockets because back in the day,
Okay,
cargo
yeah,
pants.
yeah. Those were popular then, right? Yeah.
Yeah, with all the pockets so you can put all your tees and your balls and pitch marks and all that kind of stuff. So okay, that was fine, but it was a guy thing, not a girl thing. But I'm like, all right then. And then so I look really, really like. I feel like when back then I guess I didn't have a choice, and I was like, oh, and then I've always been quite expressive with the things that I wear because every time after, like, say a competition or a tournament, like a club tournament, then we would have the prize giving ceremony, right?
Right.
Everyone would not recognize me after. Like, they'd be like, Natalia, is that you? I'm like, yeah, it's me. I'm just wearing normal clothes now. And so, yeah, so like, I think I've always liked fashion and I've always really enjoyed dressing up and stuff like that, but then restricted from the apparels that golf was golf had given us not very much to work with. And when I joined, when I was exposed to Adidas golf back in maybe 2014 2015, that's when the Japan range got really big. And then you started to see some really fun outfits, and then I actually started off modeling for Adidas Golf, and then they were like, "Oh, you play golf too?" Then I was like, "Yeah," and so then that's where it started, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's awesome," and I'm like, "Oh, these outfits are amazing," and then from there I was just like, "Yeah." That's where it began, and then from that on, I'm always so happy to see how Adidas has evolved to be, setting the trends in golf and really like showing like sort of like really, really crossing the boundaries a little bit and stuff. And that's what I like.
It's not just fashion. They're very environmentally conscious as well. They've got
very. I'm huge. I'm actually really huge on that as well. I'm quite a green person. I think it's from my Canadian exposure. My Canadian counterparts have turned me into a very green person. So I learned a lot about the environment when I was there, and I take a lot of value into like really making sure that I do the best I can for the environment. So I was really, really happy to be a part of like the Prime Blue series and the Prime Green series from Adidas and Adidas Golf. So yeah, all recyclable materials, which is awesome.
Yeah, and they perform well, and they look good and perform well as well.
Exactly. So it's like, I'm like, wow, why would you choose anyone? And yes, you're gonna look good. You're saving the environment. You're doing what you can, and and it actually is. It feels cooler. Like it's made for hot weather. It's made for humidity. And the hotter you are or feel, the cooler it's supposed to be on your skin. And the best part about it is that, like, it doesn't wrinkle. I just wear golf clothes. Wrinkle, I'm gonna just throw it into the wash and take it out. Okay, already. Can't wear.
And outside of golf, what's your key? What's in your head? Say if you want to go for a night out in town, choosing something to wear, what do you look for?
I think if it's like a night out, like a night out, like a a bar or just out with my friends and stuff. I like to be comfortable. So, but at the same time, I still want to look cute. So I'll still wear pants. I like to wear pants or shorts or something that's,
Okay.
Easy for me to I don't want to have to sit all prim and proper in a skirt or a dress. So I usually like to still wear pants, but I would, kind of keep my, just kind of keep it casual, but at the same time, look like I did put some effort somewhere. So if I decide to do something with my hair, then I put less effort everywhere else. If I decide to put some red lips on, then I don't need to worry so much about my hair. It's it's balancing it out. You don't want to do your hair, do your makeup, and then you wear so much things and then you put all these accessories on. So I'm a lot to do with let's just have key features of what you want to show off when you go out that night. You want to show off maybe some of your jewelry that night. So I'll just wear some rings and then tie up my hair so that people can see my earrings. So or do you want to just show off your shoes or something like that. So I think it's really important that people don't go all ham on everything that they're wearing, but kind of mix and match and make it fun, but at the same time, just key features of fashion that you want to show people that really kind of speaks to your character.
Okay, got that. Okay.
Interesting. I never heard of that before, Natalia. Never heard of it. I'm so hooked on the fact that you said your main criteria to join the beauty pageant was that your friend said you're tall. So I was like, okay, maybe I should try next year. I want to try next year.
I think can. Just need to shave
Slightly, but depends on what I want to show off at the beauty pageant. Right? So if I want to emphasize the beard, I'll just put some bling on it and then we go, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. You just dye it a little bit. Don't go crazy on the beard only.
Okay, quick question before we take a thing. Rodney Leo is asking, if you were to play on a golf course with only 4 clubs, which would be your pick? The 4 clubs.
4 clubs.
Okay. I think I played the chicken run before. Have you guys heard of the chicken run?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what do you?
I played the chicken run before and I did really poorly. I think if I had 4 clubs, it would be a little bit easier. But yeah, because the chicken run is only 3 clubs and it's really tough. I think 4 clubs, driver for sure.
Okay.
Wait, should I do the driver or go in the middle and go 3 wood? Oh, that's a tough one. Wait. Let me think about it. Okay, maybe 3 wood.
Putter for sure.
Yeah, I think putter, because got 4 now, I can do putter. But before this, I actually forgo my putter, okay? And I forgo my putter and decided to putt with a 3 wood. So yeah, that was a bit tough. Slightly regret. But yeah, putter, 3 wood, 7 iron, and
7 iron, okay.
my 52.
And your what?
My 52 degree.
52.
Okay. Do you use that for everything? You use that for bunkers as well?
Oh no. My bunkers is still I still have I use my bunker shop, my S bounce bunker. And I still use, I vary between the 58 and the 52, but I think I can get out with a 52 if I just open.
Well, there's a simple solution. Don't go in the bunkers.
Or that. I tend to like the bunkers though. Have you seen my...
Yeah, bunkers also bad. I see gravitate towards water. If there's water, I'll head towards water.
Water is worse.
But Natalia, a quick one. If we go back to the photo just now of you in the Adidas outfit, is that how you wait to tee off at every tee box? When you're standing like that?
That is literally the first tee box that I was waiting at, and then I was like, hey! I forced my friend, hey, help me take photo! Faster! I'll take photo.
So this is really you waiting to tee off?
Yeah, that's me waiting to tee off.
It's not a shoot.
Yeah, pose a little bit lah. There's still a bit of posing. But I typically look something like that, but less, I don't know.
Okay, Natalia, we'll give you a quick 5-minute breather. We're going to bring up some questions from our other viewers. We've got a lot of new joinees now. We've got Ken Kudo, we've got Benjamin, we've got Ainil. Ainil saying, what's up?
Hey, Ainil says hi. Hi, Ainil.
We've got Daniel Poon. Okay, so we're just going to ask a few questions to the viewers. And Natalia, we'll come back to you in a bit.
Don't go away.
Okay? Now, so the questions for the giveaways, this week's giveaways. I hope all of you have been listening in because it is hard to get distracted when you have Natalia on the show, right?
I think they're distracted by us.
Sorry. It's hard to be paying attention when you
Anyway.
say 2 hours, right?
Okay, so like Sean said, we hope you've been paying attention. Question 1. Okay, sorry. The prizes are: first prize is a flight
Flight in Kota Permai,
Permai, second, and 2 consolations, which is the
Puma Cap.
Puma cap and a dozen golf balls.
That's right.
Okay, so 3 winners. First, the top winner will get a flight at Kota Permai.
And remember, the standard to answer these questions is 3 answers, one comment.
One post, and tag 3 friends, please.
That's right.
And make sure you like Gila Golfers on Facebook and Instagram.
We will check. We'll make sure that we check.
We are watching. Anyway, question 1 is: in hope you've been listening. In what year did Natalia win the SUKMA Games golf event with Team Selangor? What year did Natalia win SUKMA golf with Team Selangor? Question 2.
Question 2 is: which architect designed Kota Permai golf course? Right? Which architect designed Kota Permai golf course is question number 2.
Okay, and question 3. This has not appeared in the show yet, so don't go away. This is only coming on later. And the question is: what is the name of this episode's Gila challenge? Okay.
Oh, John, I'm impressed about how all the answers are already popping up, and it's all the guys. Everyone wants to answer to win a golf game, hoping Natalia plays with them. Guys, we need all 3 answers in one comment. Okay, one comment, 3 answers, end of the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, there's still one more. The answer for the last question is not in the show yet.
That's right. So pay attention.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And speaking of celebrity golfers, we've actually done a little bit of research and put together a little video on
we have
celebrities who play golf. Yep. And some of them are pretty good.
They are pretty good, and not good or not, they all have a lot of style to show on the golf course, right? So let's check it out. Interesting question we have there. on the
Yeah.
show, bro.
Okay, what's the question? Let's bring Natalia back.
Yeah.
Some cool outfits there, right, Nat?
Yeah, not bad, not too bad. I like Michael Jordan's
Spence.
2007
Harit
outfit.
Spence. Yeah. Loudmouth pants. Harit. Those are pretty
Yeah, that
cool.
was crazy. That was wild.
Anyway, Halloween was just
A week back,
a week
yeah.
plus back, and you actually played a snake woman, we understand, in a Singapore-Malaysia joint production called The Haunting Hour. Now, what was that like? I mean, did they give you nightmares?
Not really, because I was the ghost. So
Okay.
well, I was the spirit. So more like I think I was giving other people nightmare, but I was like a nice one. I was the one that, I wasn't that nice. I was preying on people, but as in so my role, the snake spirit, is typically one that sort of seduces men, or like the young energy, which is men, and
Okay.
like I kind of
Yeah.
suck up
Like, hear me
their
out.
energy, their chi, the young
Okay.
chi. So I wanted to keep myself young, and like now
Oh,
I'm
okay. So
actually
like you suck the chi out of them or something.
energy.
Oh, that
Yeah.
didn't
So
sound right.
Yeah, that is all right.
yeah, so it's not really like particularly scary, but then when I get into that full monster form, that was quite terrifying. I
When
guess.
was
I
this?
must be terrifying other people. We filmed this in 2018, and then it was released in 2019.
Okay,
So
pre-COVID.
just before the pandemic also. So yeah, so like basically they yeah, I mean, I didn't know if I was scary or not because I was in hair and makeup, and then when I got into set, then everyone like so I can't see myself because where we were filming was in like an old NS camp in
Okay, Singapore.
far away somewhere. I'm not sure where. In Malaysia, we filmed, but it's old, and so there wasn't any mirrors. And you cannot really see much.
How do
so
you
I didn't.
survive without mirrors, Nat?
There was in the makeup room. There was for the makeup artists, but
Okay.
yeah, I know, right? It was a hard day, hard week.
I can't survive without mirrors. Yeah, I keep like.
Turned out didn't don't
Powder
need
my
no.
nose.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
it was
but
yeah.
during the lockdown, all this, shooting and all was stopped. So there was not much. But now you're back. You're doing a show, I understand.
Yeah, no, I mean, I already filmed the show, so I was one of the guests for a variety show that's going to come out in Astro like end of the year. So
Okay.
it's quite a fun show. So it's called What in the Malaysia. So it's a lot of Malaysian
What in the Malaysia?
what
in?
in the Malaysia, yeah. Just a bunch of Malaysians,
Okay.
just coming together, playing some games, having some fun, and really like exploring Malaysian personalities, I would say, celebrities and personalities. So ranging from actors, singers, to public just people and TikTok influencers and all that kind of stuff. Like just various personalities from across the entertainment industry.
I'm so
So
sad
that's
they didn't call us.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
They didn't call us.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Anyway, we do our own show.
Yeah.
It's called the Gila Challenge.
Gila Challenge, that's right. And we had something kind of pretty horrific too, right?
Yeah.
This episode of the Gila Challenge.
Yeah. It was quite a slippery task.
It
Yeah, I'm
was.
sure you're very curious, Nat. We're going to show
Yeah.
it now. Yeah.
It was
quite
called
horrific.
the Kung Fu Tello.
Yep.
What?
Kung Fu Tello.
Okay, Kung Fu Tello, okay.
Let's have see how we did. How did we fare?
Hi Gila golfers, welcome to this episode of the Gila Challenge. And today we are going to do the
Kung Fu Tello! Objective of today's challenge is we're gonna move eggs from one bowl, Kung Fu style with chopsticks, to the other bowl, and
Right.
15 small beads. Right? The first
Yeah.
one to transfer 10 eggs and 15 beads is called a Kung Fu Master.
So we're gonna see who got more Kung Fu with the tello and the biji. Right on.
My partner talking about the tello and the biji, he get very excited.
I ate eggs for breakfast, by the way.
Alright, partner, let's see who
Right.
has better skills with moving the eggs and the beads from A to B. Partner,
3,
eggs away.
2, 1, go!
Okay.
A few moments later.
Hey, partner, you're gonna use one chopstick, one hand, huh?
Yeah.
Let's stand. 1, 2, Mississippi. 3, 4, Mississippi. 5, 6, Mississippi. Oh! 6, Mississippi. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and one bonus, 16. Kung Fu. Mana? You look good with the chopstick with the small balls.
Okay, for round 2, we have to do the same thing in 2 minutes, but with a catch. We gotta blindfold ourselves.
Let's go.
One eternity later.
Hey, you have a...
Come on, partner.
Sean, one hand only.
Cheater.
One hand, it's one hand. You gotta find the egg.
Hey, one hand.
Yeah, finding the egg. I don't know if I'm transferring anything.
I don't think I got anything lah.
I got a lot of blue beads. Producers here, one hand producers. One hand only.
Hands up. Hands up.
Hey, not bad.
Oh my god, you got eggs.
I got some blue beads. That's like I got some blue beads.
Okay, let me count. 10, 11, 12, 15 beats. 0 eggs. Kosong. Did I lose?
It's okay. Wait, of course you lost, brother. Of course you lost. By default, brother. By default. All right, guys. After today's Gila challenge, Gila golfers signing off.
That was not easy, okay? That was really not easy. But they were plastic eggs.
Oh, they were plastic eggs.
Like, humongous mess.
Yeah,
So
Sean
next
cheated.
challenge, we're gonna call you up, okay, Natalia? You gotta come in, okay? You can see how good you are with the next challenge, okay?
Hello.
Now, since we're in this competitive mode, we want to see how fast you respond to these quick questions that we're going to bring up. Okay, so you got no time to think.
Yeah.
Just answer off the top of your head. We're just
First
gonna...
thing that comes to your head, Sean will say something. Say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Like one word answers?
Yeah, one word. One word.
One word.
Whatever comes to your head.
Anything.
Yeah.
There's no rigid rules. We just want to see your fast response. Okay, fast. Everything's going fast. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Holiday.
Hawaii.
Too slow. Did you hear what we said just now? Fast response. Okay, let's try again.
Yeah.
Try again.
You said one thing. You only said one thing. I was like, is that a question or what? I was
Coming
not
up. There will
Just
be a few. There
one
will be a
word,
few.
just one word,
Okay,
yeah.
just answer as fast as you
Okay,
go. Okay.
Okay.
Drink.
Air Bandung.
Natalia, you're too slow, Natalia. Come on. What's wrong with you? Are you
know.
understanding what we need to do? I
No,
say
but
one, you
maybe
say one.
It's the internet. It's just delayed.
Okay, wait. Let me put up my
Some
umbrella.
time for you
Let me
to
see.
me, and then it takes some time for me.
Okay, we'll
Not
try
yet.
this again. Holiday.
Hawaii.
Ah, now
You
get
see,
it.
can you tell? I can hear myself that I'm slow, but I can feel I'm fast.
I didn't call you
You're
slow, okay? It's not nice for me to call you slow on live show. Okay, I didn't. Okay, next one. We're going on. Drink.
Coke.
Golf course.
Kota Permai.
Food.
Nasi lemak.
Wow.
First love. First love.
Golf.
Boring. Favorite man.
Sorry.
Favorite man.
Favorite man.
Man, yeah, man.
Captain America.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna give myself a shield. I like that. Favorite female.
Black Widow. It's only because it's in the same universe.
Who?
I don't know why. Huh?
Favorite
Oh, you didn't
female
hear it.
is-
Oh no, I said Black Widow, but it's only because
Oh, Black Widow.
Big
person that came into my head, but I don't think she's my favorite female. Mom?
Favorite car.
Porsche?
Posh.
Let's elaborate on that. SUV or the 911?
I mean 911.
Anything? 911? Powerful.
I like 911, but I have trouble getting in and out of it.
Let's fit golf bag. I think I only fit one golf bag. Which I don't think I
Can you really fit a gold bag in the 911? I don't think so.
you
Unless you
cannot.
tie it to the roof. Then you gotta zip up the bag. All right, interesting.
Let's go with the Cayenne. Cayenne can fit a few golf bags.
Cayenne,
Cayenne.
yes. I agree. I like the Cayenne. All right, Nat. It was fun having you on the show. Thank you for spending your time.
Thanks for being such a great sport.
Yeah, and but before we go, of course, we have a lot of people who look up to you and want to emulate you. So, would you have any word of advice for the young and upcoming? I mean, mostly for the young and upcoming ladies. It came for the boys also, right? What would they have to do to, try and carve a niche for themselves in the world?
I think it's good to not be too hard on yourselves when you're looking for what you want to do in life. I think it's good to have a balance of what you want. Like, don't be too hard on yourself, but don't be so freaking lazy either, because you're not going to go anywhere if you're lazy, right? So don't be lazy, but it's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Enjoy the process, whatever it is that you decide to do, because if you're going to be good at something or great at something, you're going to be spending a lot of time doing and working on your craft. So you got to actually really love your craft. So enjoy the process. And so choose something you like to do and take your time to choose, because that's what I did. And I'm very, very happy with what I decided to choose. What I chose to do.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. But now the whole hour of watching you talk, Nat, my whole hands are going to start moving after this when I thought I like the fluidity you had.
More calories.
Yeah. Everything.
Yo. Anyway,
Besides more. That's how I keep myself slim.
little workout while being on the show.
Yeah. But
we could do with that. We could do with that.
We will definitely. I'm sure you had a lot of movements on your timer there, right?
I know. I'm just checking my heart rate. 110. Like I'm properly sweating and everything. Yeah.
Like
Good to move.
150. Anyway, thanks so much for being on the show, Nat, for being such a great
Thank you so
sport.
much for having me.
Yeah, we had a great time. So have a great day on the golf course tomorrow.
Thank you.
And enjoy the rest of the year and an early Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes.
Yes, early Merry Christmas to you both as well.
Okay. We'll catch you on the next time, Nat.
Yeah, maybe on the golf course.
Yeah, maybe on the golf course. Take care. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
All right, guys. Before we log off, we want to say thank you to Kota Permai for hosting us
at the turn.
for this week's episode of The Turn.
And for feeding me.
Feeding him, giving him beers, and the choice of food was excellent. And of course, the whole management team went out of the way. Thank you to all of them.
Thanks to Mr. Tang, Shireen, the whole team, Vivian, all of them.
Everybody put it out there.
Great golf course, and nice to see so many familiar faces here today. Thank you all for watching. Some new names as well, and
a lot of new males who've just joined on to our show. I'm not sure what the reason was, but and suddenly everybody's active. Everybody's putting a lot of comments, and before we sign off, we want to just remind you guys the answers need to be in one comment.
One comment, 3 answers.
3 answers.
Tag 3 friends, please.
That's right. And like Gila Golfers.
On Facebook and Instagram.
On Facebook and Instagram.
And that's our show for tonight. Until the next episode of The Sweet Spot, this is
Gila Golfers signing off.